Okay, here we are again today to be doing another month forecast here for someone. The querent is an Aquarius, so for you today I will be using the Prince of Swords, and of course I've read for you a bunch of times before, so always a pleasure to get to do it again. And just to be clear, this is not a look at the 12 months of the coming year. It is a look at 12 different aspects of the current month. Just this current stretch of about 30 days. So it's going to be looking at the next month for you in terms of all the different areas of your life, and just going to give you a general overview of the energies that are going to be functioning in the next month for you. Okay, so I hope that there's no confusion there with what's on the website, but it is a month reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and invoke. I invoke thee, Iao, that thou wilt send Heru, the great angel, who art set over the operations of this secret wisdom, that he may lay his hands invisibly upon these consecrated cards of art, and that thereby we may obtain true knowledge of hidden things, to the glory of thine ineffable name. Amen. It was like the worst pentagram I think I've ever made. Jeez. Alright. And so we're asking for you what your next month is going to look like. So basically the month of January. I find it a little surprising, actually, that no one ever gets this reading. I've had this option for a couple of months now, and I've actually only ever done, like, 3 of these readings, which is kind of odd. Oh. Excuse me. Okay, let's go ahead and lay these out. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords, of course, as we can see. And we're just going to start with Aries and move around. So again, we are doing this based on the Zodiac. I hope I have enough room here for everything, because I am using my large top cards today. But for Aries, you have the Magus. Taurus is the 3 of Pentacles, of Discs. Gemini is the 6 of Cups. Cancer is the 6 of Discs. Leo is the 6 of Wands, which is very good. So you have 3 6s right in a row. That's really good. That's quite strong, actually. Virgo, you have the Princess of Discs. How fitting. Libra, you have the Hermit. Scorpio, you have the Lovers. Whale. Sagittarius, you have the 8 of Wands. Capricorn, the Ace of Discs. Aquarius, the 3 of Wands. And Pisces, the 6 of Swords. And again, Queen of Wands on the bottom. All right. First of all, those 3 sixes in a row are quite nice. And actually, you have all the sixes, because the Six of Swords came up for Pisces. So you have 4 sixes in your reading. That would suggest to me a really good month for you as far as really strong creative energy and really balanced energy, a feeling of feeling really healthy, really connected to yourself and your environment. Just feeling like you're in a good flow, in a good groove. So I think that that's a really good start here. As far as majors are concerned, you have 3 major arcana for your month, and they are the Magus, the Hermit, and the Lovers. So this is going to be... the Magus and the Hermit are basically the same thing. They just are at different octaves of thought. And they are opposite from each other, which is very interesting. So it's a month of great creativity for you and a lot of inspiration, a tremendous amount of inspiration from the Lovers as well. Really feeling connected to your kind of inner genius, really. Feeling really connected to that magical current of creativity that runs through all of us in different ways. So I think that that's really great. And I see you as being very open to that in order to receive it and really do something with it. So this is good. So the Magus is for Aries, basically how you're going to be seeing yourself for the next month, how you feel about yourself, what your general energy is going to be, and what you're going to be, what kind of energy what kind of aura is going to be about you for this month. And it's the Magus, all about creativity, possibly having a lot on your plate to do and work with and deal with, but certainly being able to meet all of those demands and having a lot of flexibility to problem solve through the month. Being very creative, very flexible, and very smart. Being very clever through the month and being able to problem solve very well. For Taurus, you have, which is all about your material possessions, the things that you own. You have the 3 of Discs, so you may be doing some work on your home this month. You may be trying to get your financial situation in order, but it's certainly a sense of building and a sense of constructing in terms of your resources right now. Definitely putting resources together, accumulating wealth, accumulating resources, and just building upon the resources that you already have. So I think that that's really good too. Possibly there is an element of working with other people towards that end, either your spouse or whatever. There's a cooperative energy there as well, so that's very good for your financial situation. Gemini is the 6 of Cups. So it is possible that you may reunite with someone that you haven't spoken to in a long time. The 6 of Cups is often a card of nostalgia or reuniting with something. There's this sense of fulfillment that has this very old sense about it. It's a card of nostalgia. It's a card of old friends. It's also a card of course, sexual energy, which is opposite from your Lovers in Scorpio, which we'll talk about. But the Lovers in Scorpio is very, very interesting, actually, for your sexual energy for the month. Your sexual energy is very intuitive for the month, if we might skip there quickly, just because these 2 cards are connected. Through the fact that the 6 of Cups is Scorpio, and yeah, it just makes sense to me that those 2 are connected there. So that intuitive energy that you're going to be absorbing from through this month with the Lovers may have to do with this person that may come back into your life, or whatever this energy is that's going to be that you're going to be communicating with, that you're going to be dealing with for the next month, that you're going to be talking to in your friend circle or whatever. I feel like that's going to inspire you quite a bit. And again, I forget if you're married, and I'm sorry, or if you have a partner or whatever, lover, wife, whatever. I don't know what your romantic situation is, but I do see a strong current of sexuality in this month. in one way or another, and definitely having a very magnetic connection in your amidst your friends, in your communications. Gemini is all about who you're talking to for the next month, what your communications with people are going to be like, what are you saying to people, and it's all about attraction and sexual energy, which is coming again from this Lovers in Scorpio, which is very strong here. Just to move on, six of discs in Cancer, which is also sort of indicative of possibly having someone come into your life that you have a strong magnetic energy with, very sexual energy with. As far as Cancer is concerned, Cancer is all about your private life for the next month, what's going on internally, or basically what's going on in your home life, behind closed doors and all that sort of thing. And the six of discs indicates exchange and fairness and equality and sharing of things too. And in readings such as this, it is not uncommon for the six of discs to represent sex, frankly. So I don't know, and maybe you might be laughing at this. I don't know that I'm going in this direction with this reading, but I wouldn't be going there if I didn't think that there was a reason to. So I don't know. There's some kind of very strong creative energy running through this month for you, which is great. Now, the one thing that may be contradicting all of this, as I'm saying this, of course, I realize that you do have the Hermit in your Libra position, and if we could skip there just for a second, Libra is the sign of partnerships and decision making, but generally the people that you relate very strongly to, because it is opposite Aries. Aries is about you, yourself, and I. The Hermit is all about the people that you actually form really strong bonds with, that you consider to be your partners or your really close friends and that sort of thing. And you do have the Hermit. So the Hermit is a card obviously associated with some isolation there. So this may not be a person that you necessarily, or this may not be a connection that you necessarily really cement anything with. Could be this Queen of Wands person that's on the bottom of your deck. It could be that. This Queen of Wands person, if this is someone who is either in your life right now, physically they would be a generally middle-aged woman of dark hair and not necessarily dark features, but not exactly of fair skin usually either. Swords people are generally slightly darker, not as dark as Pentacles people, but are slightly of dark-ish complexion. But they generally have dark hair, dark eyes. I believe that that's correct. But anywho, they are, at least personality-wise, they are very pointed is the word I want. They're very logical people. They're great communicators. They love talking. They love to talk about their feelings with people. They are very rational people, and they're very graceful people. So I get the sense that that's where this could be all coming from. This really healthy energy of good communication with someone. It could be this Queen of Swords person. So there is this sense, though, of keeping some kind of distance with the Hermit there, sort of blocking off whatever real connection might be there. And the Lovers, too, is all about division. It's not about coming together like Temperance or Art is. There's sort of still this degree of separation that I think will be maintained between you and this person, but I definitely think that there's going to be chemistry between you and this Queen of Swords. Yeah. Now, the other good thing to also talk about here is your Leo card is very strong to represent your passions through the month. And it also is sometimes romance as well, but it can also be things that you create, that you're passionate about, things that you like to do. And this is the Six of Wands in Leo, which of course resonates very strongly with Leo, it being Jupiter in Leo. So there's definitely going to be a lot of recognition for the things that you do this month. You're going to feel very proud of yourself and your accomplishments this month. Definitely a lot of success coming from your passion, basically. Whatever you're passionate about this month is likely to be very successful and is likely to be a source of praise for you and just a sense of feeling really good. Your Virgo energy for the month is the Princess of Discs. So basically, as far as your health is concerned, it's going to be a fairly quiet month of reflection and meditation and possibly doing some light exercise, but nothing all that crazy, nothing too strenuous, mostly very much focused on relaxing and staying contemplative, I think. Virgo, again, is all about the body, all about the health, about how you're going to grow for the next month. And the Princess of Discs is definitely has practical, health-oriented energy to it. She is not about splurging in any way, shape, or form, but she's so much about relaxing and quiet and calm and meditation and reflection that I see you as just trying to absorb all of this good energy that's in your month right now. Again, that strong 6 current for this month for you is very strong, and I just see you as trying to reap as many benefits from that as possible and really taking it all in, which is, I think, the right idea. We've talked quite a bit about these 2 cards, so I'm going to jump to your Sagittarius. You do have the 8 of Wands in Sagittarius, which is also very strong. It's interesting that you have Sagittarius and Leo in Leo. The only fire card that isn't exactly lined up is Aries, but you do have the Magus there, which is also very strong. You know, and the interesting thing while I'm there on that thought, the Magus and the idea of Aries go very strongly together because the Magus is about I. It is the number 1. It's all about the ego. It's all about the sense of singularity that runs through the universe, and it's the very strong current of true will, of my will be done, and all of that. And so that in conjunction with Aries shows a very independent nature for the month. And it goes very well with the Hermit, too, in your Libra position. So just a very strong sense of independence for you and a very strong sense of self. Very grounded in your sense of self for this month. Particularly that 6 current is so strong. And that being said, a very solar current is running through this month for you. So this is a really good month for you. This is a month of success for you. This is a month of happiness for you. This is a month of being very in touch with your sense of self, with your creative energies. I just think this is really good for you. Sagittarius, though, to get back to that with your 8 of Wands, Sagittarius, as far as the month is concerned, represents basically what kind of lessons you're going to be learning through the month, where you're going to be going for inspiration. And you do have the 8 of Wands, which represents the fact that I get the sense that you're going to be receiving bouts of inspiration through the month. That really resonates with the Magus there too, not only just from the fact that it can represent, in this case, a kind of a bolt of inspiration, but it is Mercury acting in Sagittarius, and Mercury is also in Aries. So your fire signs are actually very nicely connected for this month. So again, contributing to a sense of passion, creativity, spirituality, all of these good things. But little bursts of inspiration and teaching coming through the month, possibly having to do with this reflective nature that you're trying to cultivate through the month. But also possibly coming from this sense of really working on you and really focusing on you and your own needs as opposed to the needs of others right now. Even though you will still feel that strong connection with others as well. For Capricorn, for your career, for your ambitions and material ambitions particularly, you have the Ace of Discs. sort of goes along well with the Six of Discs in your Cancer section. Six being all about sharing with people intimately and sharing resources with people that you trust. The Ace of Discs is about... I want to say that there are going to be opportunities for you this month to possibly make some money. And that these will be, that whatever money you make through this, if you choose to take that opportunity, it doesn't say that you necessarily will, but being an ace, it does represent an opportunity for you to do so should you choose. It could be something that will allow you to help build your financial situation, which it seems that you are, again, also working on this month. Whatever it is that you're trying to... I just think that your financial situation is very good this month, and that there are opportunities for you to continue to grow that and add to that this month with the Ace of Discs. Aquarius is really sort of your group mentality, what it is that you are trying to contribute to society this month, what it is you're giving to other people more outwardly, and not necessarily to people that are just in your home life or who are close friends. And you have the Three of Wands there, and so that is connected to your passions in your Leo bit. So I see you as taking the bursts of inspiration that you're going to be receiving through this month and really capitalizing on them. Again, possibly making some money through them, but just generally contributing well to the people around you by being very helpful and perhaps even giving people good advice. I don't know if your tarot work is going to pick up this month for you, but I just see you as having a lot of good energy to share with other people as well throughout this month. And the Three of Wands is a solar card, so more sharing of yourself with other people, putting really good vibes out there and reaping the benefits of that. I just think that that's really connected to whatever successes you're going to be finding through your passions this month, okay? And the last card you have is the Six of Swords in Pisces. So Pisces is sort of your psychological state throughout the month, and I think it just is a state of really good calm again that really cements the idea of the Princess of Discs, and in fact is opposite that. You know, those two ideas are sort of connected to each other. So I see you as having a really grounded mindset through this, and I just see you as really taking the time, again, to reflect on yourself, to just have a very good mindset, very positive mindset through the month, and to be really looking at yourself and evaluating yourself psychologically. It's a nice card to have for Pisces, because Pisces can sometimes represent things that emotionally get out of control for us, or the parts of ourselves emotionally that we don't necessarily have as good a grasp on in daily life. And this shows you being very conscious of your subconscious, being very aware of those energies, and being very able to deal with them and keep them under control, but not necessarily being stifled either. So I think that that's really great too. And that's another symbol of Mercury. You have a lot of Mercury in this reading, between the Six of Wands, the Magus, not the Six of Wands, excuse me, the Six of Swords, the Magus, the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Eight of Wands are all Mercury cards. So you have a ton of Mercury and the Sun for this month. Again, lots of creativity, lots of inspiration, a lot of motivation, a lot of just very strong energy. I feel like this month is going to go by very quickly for you too. I just see things kind of flying by for you, because there's so much quick energy going through here between Mercury and the Sun. It's going to be a very busy month, very fast-paced month for you, but a very, very positive, good, healthy, happy month for you. I honestly don't see a single thing that I feel like I have to warn you about or bring your attention to, you know, just in case or anything like that. I really just see this as being a very good month for you. So congratulations for that, my friend. because if only all of us could have such good months, because this is a very good reading. This is one of the more positive readings I think I've ever done. So so good for that. I'm really happy to see that for you. So off to starting the new year very well, I see. So I wish you the best of luck with this. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope it was helpful and useful and all those good things, and that it made sense. Please let me know if it does not. All right, so Happy New Year again. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it as always, and take care. Bye-bye.